panel, I mean, do you know what? Part of me is sort of... I've heard it all before, and, you know, the Labour Party, especially Keir Starmer, has been essentially berating the deal we have with the EU. I think it's a rubbish deal. But the other half of me thinks, well, part of the reason it's such a rubbish deal is because the likes of Keir Starmer were constantly bimbling over to Brussels to stick in their big oar while our back was against the rope, so we'd never get a good deal out of the EU.
Let's go from the parallel universe of Brexit and reform and think what people are really thinking. They don't give a damn about Brexit. They know it's a complete and utter fiasco. They want their mortgages to come down. They want their health service to work. They want their parents in care to be treated with dignity. No one gives a damn about Keir Starmer going abroad and talking to President
James,
Macron.
Do you think he's, you know, doing these sort of big international trips? He's trying to make himself, I assume, look like he's going to be a strong world leader. Do you think it's working? Do you think this is going to impress people?
I mean, I think Keir Starmer's entitled to visit whoever he likes. And I think the fact that he's been received so quickly in France and by the Canadians suggests that they believe that he's going to be the Prime Minister soon. And as that's something I believe as well. And if you look at the opinion polls, that does seem very likely. I think Jerry makes a very good point. The biggest issues in the country, there's not going to be another Brexit referendum for a generation. The biggest issues are, yes, people's mortgages, how much people are paying in tax, what's happening to people's wages. And if you speak to most people, if you look at most opinion polls, the Tories are not performing as people would like them to perform on that. This is what most people are concerned about. Keir Starmer looks like a Prime Minister in waiting. And this is one of the reasons why he's going to visit these world leaders.
I mean, ever prepared. We've done our own little poll on this, and we asked the great general public, do you think it is inevitable that Sir Keir Starmer will become Britain's next PM? So, yes, 31% say it's inevitable. No, 69%. Stephen saying the apathy of the British voter makes it inevitable. Alan, how could you vote for someone who doesn't know what a woman is? I mean, it's interesting, isn't it, Stella? I wonder whether Labour's popularity is actual popularity or if it's just negative unpopularity of the Conservative Party, and that actually if we move towards an election date, if where Labour are at the polls right now, riding quite high, can be maintained.
But Labour, Keir Starmer, he has been accused, he constantly is being accused by the Conservative government, who have been in power for 13 years, who speak about these problems like you are saying, as if social care and the cost of living crisis and rising rents and rising mortgage rates, as if there was another government in power and everyone is looking at Keir Starmer for solutions. Guess what? Keir Starmer is still the leader of the opposition. He's not the Prime Minister yet. We have been talking about asylum seekers and small boats and the immigration problem.
He's not the Prime Minister. So should he be going to the Elysee Palace?
Of course he should be. This is a standard thing that every leader of the opposition who is likely to make it to government does. You will see. Ed Miliband did the same thing. It is a completely normal thing that happens over and over again with all countries, and particularly it happens when it so happens that two political parties are ideologically related. When they're from the same sides, it happens even more.